So, this is not going to be my normal videos. Like, I'm not opening a box. I'm not singing someone happy birthday. I am not happy. In fact, I'm so not happy. I am so angry right now that I need to vent. And that's what this video is. I'm probably gonna say some really shitty things and use a lot of foul language. Just bear with me. So, this is a combination of things. Things that are so stupid and so, I don't know, so wrong to me that I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, so I guess we'll start from the beginning. Last night I got a message from some person, random name, didn't even, like, it looked like he just smashed his face on the keyboard, and that's what he decided his name on Facebook was gonna be. Turns out he was a guy that I met online when I was 15. He's so creepy. He was like 30-something when I met him, and the way he messaged me, it was kind of like, you know, hey, senior pictures, you know, I take pictures, blah blah blah. And so I was like, that's kind of weird, I'm like 15, but whatever, I guess I'll say hi, cause that's what the cool kids do on MySpace. They say hi to people that they don't know. And that was a big mistake. He's like 40 or something now, like probably older than 40 now. And but at the time, like I said, I was 15, and all I did was say hi. After that, I don't know. He was just weird. I realized that he was weird and kind of that it was a bad idea to talk to him. Especially after he started sending me messages about how he wanted to shove his tongue up my ass. So yeah. At one point, he ended up showing up, like, places that I was at. And that was really creepy and really weird, and I ended up blocking him on everything and, like, not talking to him. And it just kind of blew over. Until last night, when I got a message from him. Didn't realize it was him until I looked at his URL and it said Photos by Hag. It's a really shitty last name, by the way. I would not want to be named Hag. So I'm like, shit, it's this guy. This guy's a creeper. And then I realized that we had one mutual friend. Our mutual friend was my 12-year-old fucking sister. When I saw that, I can't even explain how upset I was. Like, I don't know if they've been talking. I haven't heard from her. My little sister lives with my dad. And, so I'm still waiting to hear back from her and see what's been going on. But, I can't believe that that creepy fuck is still at it. And that he's trying to talk to my little sister. Like I said, she's 12. 12. What the hell do you want with a 12-year-old little girl? What is wrong with you that you're going after a 12-year-old little girl? I admit it, my sister's kind of a cunt, and if I could, I would probably strangle her, but that doesn't change the fact that she's a 12-year-old little girl, and he's like 40. He has no business talking to my sister. And chances are, he's probably trying to convince her to let him take naked pictures of her or something. Like, that's the kind of weird shit that this guy does. And he's talking to my 12-year-old sister. And she's not the only, like, middle school age girl, well, yeah, that he's talking to, like. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people that he's still able to do this? He's still able to be a creepy son of a bitch. Like, what the hell? And this sort of leads into my next point, because, it also has to do with pedophiles, kind of, ish, not really. People, if you're friends with someone, you don't talk shit about them. You can vent and rant and whatever about them, but you don't straight up say things that could, like, put them in jail if they think of you as a close friend. That's just not right. That's really fucked up. I'll start it this way. I go on IRC, Internet Relay Chat, blah blah blah, chat rooms basically. And, I have a couple of, really good friends that I've talked to for a while. And, through them, I've met other people that are pretty decent and, fun to talk to and all that. I've recently become pretty close with this one kid who, I don't know, he's kind of abrasive, but deep down inside, he loves Disney movies and, shit like that. Like, he's not really a bad person. I mean, really, who doesn't like Disney movies? Like The Lion King and shit. Yeah. But anyways, people make mistakes. People lie. You've kind of got to understand that. Like, I've done things that I'm not proud of. Typically when under the influence of things that I probably shouldn't be under the influence of. But, okay, yeah, I'm gonna admit it. I've been drunk a few times, and I've done really stupid shit. There was one time I ended up stripping at some guy's house. Not all the way, mind you, but, the next day, I felt like shit about it. Like, things like that do happen. It's not like I go out and strip at people's houses all the time. Like, does that make sense? Like, I did something because I was drunk and I wasn't thinking clearly, and I regret it. That doesn't mean that that's the person that I am. So yes, this person made a mistake. He was intoxicated, and she lied. Like, but that doesn't make him a pedophile. Like, it's not like he actively searches out young girls and does things to them. And he would never do something that someone else didn't want. Like, he's not that kind of a person. And he regrets what happened a lot. And I'm not gonna say any names because that would just be stupid. But if someone tells you something like that, you don't fucking go off and tell the entire world. Like, and if someone tells you something like that, obviously they trust you, and you should be a decent fucking person and not go and tell as many people as you fucking can he made a mistake. Like, that's really wrong. That is... How pathetic do you have to be that that's what you do? That's how you get people's attention. That's your thing. That's why people talk to you. Do you have nothing better to do? Nothing better to talk about? Really? You have to, like, ruin people's lives over a mistake that they made while they weren't thinking clearly? And I don't mean, like, pissed off not thinking clearly. I mean not thinking clearly because alcohol or something like that. Like, I get that it was his choice to drink. It was also her choice to lie. And I mean, let's be real here. 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girls don't look like little girls anymore. I obviously don't really fall into that, but little girls don't look like little girls these days. They're physically more developed, and they dress a lot differently than they used to. Like, it's really hard to tell when someone is a little girl sometimes. I know, 13, 14-year-old girls that are friends with my little sister that I would swear were like 20. Like, so it's a lot harder to assume that, if someone had sex with someone that's underage, that there's something wrong with them, that they, like little girls, that's what they're into. Because it's really hard to tell. Like, I'm not condoning pedophilia or whatever, like, but I'm just saying, if it's only happened once, and it was because she lied about her age, and you were drunk, and, like, if all these factors pile on top of each other, no, you're not a fucking pedophile. You're not a bad person. It was a mistake, and it happened. And hopefully no one called the fucking cops, because you probably don't deserve to go to jail. You probably don't deserve to, have to register as a sex offender and have your entire life ruined because you made a mistake. It's not that there's something wrong with you, it was a mistake. You should have asked for ID and you didn't. Whatever. What kind of a person do you have to be to do that to someone that you're friends with? To make fun of them in front of a bunch of people, to talk shit behind their back and say, oh yeah, he's a pedophile, he likes little girls. What kind of person? Like, if you're really friends with someone and you really care about them, maybe I'm the only person who feels like this. Maybe I'm the only person who actually gives a damn anymore. But no. You don't do that. And if you do, you should just stop this video and remove yourself from the gene pool. Because you are what's wrong with the world. You are fake. You are vindictive. You are a bad person. And, you know, if you've done something like this in the past, change. Don't do it anymore. It's not cool. It's not funny. It's not awesome. It's super shit. You should go choke on a bag of dicks. But what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is your problem? Just, seriously, what is wrong with you? And honestly, if you're this kind of friend, if you make light of a secret that someone's told you and they obviously regret, if you spread it around, I hate you. I may not know you, but I hate you. I hate you. Like, there's not much else I can say. You're horrible. Like, that's just not something, that's not something you do if you're really friends with someone. And you shouldn't pretend to be friends with someone if you're not actually friends with someone. It's just wrong. On so many levels. And it pisses me off so badly. After I finish this, I'm gonna go play Tekken. Because smashing buttons is great stress relief. I think it's like Tekken 3, because PlayStation 1 is the best. But yeah. I really hope that someone takes this to heart and becomes a better person and stops being shitty and horrible and because it's just not right. It's so wrong on so many levels. And really, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I can't figure it out.